Most people take an arrow to the knee, but as we've seen on AEW Collision, Dustin Rhodes, the natural, took a screwdriver to the knee. There's nothing natural about that, and now he is set to go under the knife. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Dustin Rhodes continuing his wrestling career at the age of 56. He won the TNT Championship for like a cup of coffee, pretty much lost it within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and now he's going to have to take time away from the wrestling business because he's going to have to get knee replacement surgery, but not just any knee replacement surgery. Dustin Rhodes is to go double knee replacement surgery at the age of 56, but he is insisting that his wrestling career is not over. So yeah, Dustin Rhodes, who lost on Collision to that guy, I forget his name, the guy from Aussie, the guy from Down Under, him, yeah, Kel Fletcher, that's the one. He defeated Dustin Rhodes to become the new TNT champion. The match looked pretty hardcore. Didn't watch it, seen some highlights, so seeing Dustin Rhodes take a screwdriver to the knee, pretty gruesome. We had thumbtacks, blood, all that good stuff, but now it looks like Dustin Rhodes is going to have to step away for a bit, and is this why the title reign was so short? I mean, maybe this is why they thought, you know what, we're going to have to take the belt off you. Makes you wonder why he won the belt in the first place, but maybe Tony Khan just wanted Dustin Rhodes to be a champion. Maybe he thought, look, this guy's going to have to go out. He's going to be missing a long time. I'm going to stick the belt on him. I'm going to kiss his ass. I'm going to make him happy. Maybe that was Tony Khan's thinking. Maybe that was the logic behind the decision. But either way, Dustin Rhodes, he's no longer champion now. And he did almost compare this. He was acting like the TNT Championship was a real world title. And it's like, I don't get it. I honestly don't understand. Dustin Rhodes, this guy won the Intercontinental Championship when wrestling was good. When the Intercontinental Championship meant something. So why is he making it like the TNT Championship is a bigger deal? I don't know. Maybe it's because he likes this one more because it's an AEW. But that makes no sense to me. Could just be him catering to his boss, Tony Khan. But I never really understood why Dustin Rhodes was making out like him winning the TNT Championship was a huge success, while almost completely forgetting about the fact the guy was a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion in WWF. So, yeah, is what it is. But anyway, Dustin Rhodes took to his Twitter, or if you want to call it X, that is fair enough, and he said the following, quote, "Knees are both destroyed. I have to undergo the knife, August 21st. They can't actually fix the damage, so we are getting 2 knee replacements. Damn." End of quote. So, after this, there was speculation that maybe Dustin Rhodes would be calling it quits. Maybe he would be walking away from wrestling, retiring from wrestling. However, the former AEW TNT champion made another tweet just to clear up that this was not happening. He said at the age of 56, he's not done. And he says, quote, "By the way, this is not the end." End of quote. So, yeah, Dustin Rhodes pretty much saying that he's not stepping away, he's not retiring, he's going to get the double knee replacement, and he will be back in a ring wrestling. And I don't know, for me, Dustin Rhodes, at the age of 56, what have you got to prove? Not a lot. You know, you've had a good career, you're 56, I'm sure Tony Khan would offer you some sort of job backstage, he would offer a role as a trainer, a road agent, something like that. I just don't think Dustin Rhodes really needs to continue wrestling at the age of 56, especially if he's going to get these double knee replacements. Shouldn't he maybe just stop wrestling and stop the effect on his body, the wear and tear? If he's going to get 2 double knee replacement surgeries, then maybe he should just rest up and think about his future. Plus, I was reading into it. I'm pretty sure if you get double knee replacement surgery at the same time, I mean, it can be dangerous, especially if you get some sort of infection. Like, it can possibly lead to losing both your legs, I think. In most cases, people normally get one knee done first and then the other because it's recommended. But no, Dustin Rhodes is getting both. So, yeah, he's not going to... I mean, he's going to be out of action completely. I'm assuming he will be rolling around in a wheelchair for a long period of time as well. So, yeah, a bit strange that he's getting both at the same time. Is that a sign that he just wants to get back in the ring as quick as possible? I mean, it could be. It could be, rather than him deciding that he's going to get one knee done at a time. Maybe he just wants the surgery and the healing process to be over with as quick as possible. Which, again, just kind of feels like he's putting risk to his health and his life just so he can get back inside a wrestling ring and wrestle these fucking jabronis in All Elite Wrestling. I mean, what's the point? What is the point? Dustin Rhodes, you're 56. Personally, I would get the surgery and I would call it a day. I would walk away. Or you know what? If you want to get the double knee surgery and then maybe just sporadically appear as a part-time wrestler, do that. But I don't understand why this guy's going to rush and get double knee surgery just so he can get back in the ring as quickly as possible. You're 56. Yeah, Sting went till he was like 66, 67, but, you know, Sting was like a freak of nature. I just think Dustin Rhodes should personally be looking at retirement. But here, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think down below. Dustin Rhodes set to go for double knee surgery. Hopefully, it's alright. But, yeah, at his age, you know, it's probably just time to call it a day. Maybe you could even go back to WWE if he truly wanted it. They would probably take Dustin Rhodes, but I'm sure Tony Khan would have a position for him as well. It's not like the guy's going to go broke. It's not like he's going to go bankrupt. If he retires from in-ring activity, I'm sure there's other things for him to do in the wrestling world, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let us know your thoughts down below on Dustin Rhodes and his double knee surgery. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and yeah, that is pretty much it. We'll see what happens with Kyle Fletcher going forward as well as the new TNT champion. Obviously, it was Adam Cole that had to vacate the belt, and then that led to the Fatal 4-Way. Dustin Rhodes won just to lose it back to Kyle Fletcher, but wasn't Kyle Fletcher already the TNT champ, like just before Adam Cole won it, or am I thinking of a different belt? Maybe he was the International or the Continental. The problem with AEW is there's just far too many titles. You've got like the Continental, the International, the TNT, now you've got like this Undisputed belt as well, and it's like, what are all these belts and what do they mean? What belt is second? That's what I want to know. Just tell us, Tony Khan. What belt is second to the world title? I felt like in WWE, you always kind of knew growing up, even when they had a lot of belts, you know, even that period where they had like the Hardcore and the European and there was no brand split, you just knew what belt was more important than the other. Everybody knew that the world title obviously was number one, IC was number two, then it was the European, and then it was the Hardcore. Now, maybe you could argue like the light heavyweight division title, maybe you could argue that wasn't more important than possibly the Hardcore, although I would disagree. I think the Hardcore title had bigger names holding it, and I would argue just because you could have big guys holding the Hardcore title, that was going to surpass a bunch of midgets holding the light heavyweight. But you knew the positionings, you knew the prestige of each belt. In AEW, I mean, all the belts are relatively new anyway. It's not like they're bringing back old belts, you know. It's not like they're bringing back a belt that was around 20 years ago and it's got that lineage and it's got that prestige. It's just a bunch of new belts that Tony Khan brought out. I mean, fucking hell, the only reason for half these belts is just to hold up your pants. And yeah, there's just not much prestige about them, so I would like to know, which order are the AEW? If I had to guess, I mean, I would have assumed that the TNT title would be number two. But if you look at who's held the TNT title, then it makes me feel otherwise, because Dustin Rhodes, Dustin Runnels, bit of a jobber in AEW. Adam Cole, bit of a jobber. Before him, Daniel Garcia, jobber. I look at the Continental and International. You had Kenny Omega and Okada holding those belts. So for that reason alone, those belts to me just feel a bit more important than the TNT title. But here, let us know what you guys think down below. I would personally have went with the World, and then the Continental, International, and then the TNT. The TNT literally does feel like a TV title, in my opinion. It's named after the TV brand, you know, so therefore the TV network, so therefore it legit does seem like a TV title. But maybe it's getting pushed and maybe it's got more importance now, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.